Oi, what the hell is going on in Canberra? I mean, seriously, have we ever seen a bigger political dumpster fire than what's brewing in the Liberal Party right now? It's not just a leadership spill anymore. It's a full-blown soap opera with more backstabbing than a bloody Game of Thrones episode. And guess who's at the centre of it? Susan Lei, yep, the deputy leader herself, accused of undermining Peter Dutton from inside the tent while they were all supposedly fighting the same battle. You can't make this stuff up, mate. Before we unpack this Liberal Party meltdown, where Susan Lei allegedly stabs Dutton in the back, Taylor gets ambushed and Canberra leaks like a broken dam, smash that like button, like Lei just erased Dutton's career. Subscribe if you're sick of leadership coups disguised as strategy. And grab the albo-lutely clueless tea. Link in the description. Now before we go deeper, let's just call it what it is. This isn't just a leadership battle, it's a bare-knuckle brawl for the soul of the Liberal Party. The gloves are off, the knives are out, and there's blood on the carpet in Parliament House. People inside the party are fuming, pointing fingers, leaking info to the media faster than a busted tap. And it's getting real ugly. Let me paint the picture for you. Election campaigns in full swing. Peter Dutton's fronting the party, trying to convince Aussies that he's the man with the plan. Meanwhile, in the background, you've got Sussan Ley, his own deputy, allegedly whispering behind closed doors that he's blowing it. Sources are now saying she was actively sowing doubt about his leadership and undermining not just Dutton, but Angus Taylor too. What kind of circus is this? And now, would you believe it, she's being floated as a replacement for the very bloke she's accused of sabotaging. That's like stealing someone's car, then asking for a lift. The Taylor camp's furious, right? They're leaking like mad, saying she barely lifted a finger during the campaign. Had the biggest staff budget in opposition, but apparently delivered 2 policies. 2. Meanwhile, they're claiming she flopped on women's economic policy and failed to sell the skills agenda in key marginal seats. And let's be honest, those seats are where elections are won or lost. It gets juicier. Word is, during the budget lockup just before the election, Angus Taylor and Jane Hume decided to oppose Labor's tax cuts. Lei supposedly wanted to stay quiet on it, but guess what? She now reckons she wasn't even part of that decision and is pinning it squarely on Angus. Classic move, innit? It's the old political tap dance. When it works, take the credit. When it bombs, blame someone else. But that's not all, folks. There's chatter that she was quietly hinting Angus might not run for leader because of family reasons. You ever heard anything so sneaky? That's like laying banana peels on the path and then acting surprised when someone slips. The Taylor camp clapped back, saying of course he considered the toll on his family. He's a human, not a robot. But what they're really mad about is the suggestion that Angus was hesitating at all. Makes him look weak, and that's poison in a leadership race. Now here's the spicy bit. Some in the party are saying it's time for a woman to lead. And fair enough, yeah. After all, the Libs copped heat when they passed over Julie Bishop back in the day. She was loyal as, and they still dumped her for ScoMo. That move cost them with female voters, no doubt. So now they're saying if they overlook Sussan Ley, another loyal deputy, it'll send a message that the party still doesn't value strong women at the top. But hang on. Loyal deputy? Is that what we're calling her now? The Taylor camp ain't buying it. They're saying she's been quietly sabotaging Dutton for 6 months, torpedoing his economic pitch from the inside. Imagine trying to run a campaign while your own second-in-command is poking holes in the hull. That's not loyalty, that's mutiny. And while the media's having a field day with all this, you know who's laughing? Labor. Albanese and his team must be cracking open the popcorn, watching the Libs eat each other alive. The longer this drags on, the more fractured the party looks, and the harder it'll be to win back those swing voters. But wait, there's another twist. Tim Wilson, remember him? Word is he might throw his hat in the ring too. That's right, The bloke who hasn't even been in the spotlight for the past few years is suddenly being talked about as a generational change candidate, someone who wasn't part of the campaign train wreck and might actually offer a fresh start. Bit of a wild card, yeah, but stranger things have happened. Meanwhile, the party's stuck in limbo. No vote scheduled yet, but insiders reckon it could happen next week or the week after. They're waiting to see if a few more seats flip their way from postal vote counts, because in a room this small, every single vote counts. And until then, it's open warfare, text messages flying, private briefings to journos, and each camp leaking just enough to sink the other without getting their own hands dirty. It's brutal, it's personal, and it's completely out in the open now. This ain't just policy disagreement. This is ego, ambition, revenge. It's about who gets to steer the ship, even if it's sinking. But here's the kicker. The next leader, they're not going to be Prime Minister. Not anytime soon. So whoever wins this bloodbath will be inheriting a broken party, a skeptical public, and a mountain of bad press. Which begs the question, why would anyone want the job? Rebuilding the Libs is going to take years, maybe a decade. And yet, here they are, tearing each other apart for the chance. Is it pride? Is it legacy? Or is it just the cold, hard hunger for power? Mate, this whole thing's like watching a high-stakes reality show. You've got betrayal, ambition, scandals, secret plots. It's all there. And if you reckon the drama's over, think again. There's more leaks coming, more claims, more dirt. Both camps are holding back their nastiest shots for just the right moment. So keep your eyes peeled, because this story's far from done. And if you thought Aussie politics was boring, well, welcome to the bloody Thunderdome. Smash that like if you reckon Sussan just knifed Dutton. Subscribe if you're sick of the Libs turning politics into a reality show. And grab the Albo-lutely clueless tea. Links in the description. Who should lead? Lei, Taylor, or none of the above? Drop your take below. We'll be watching. So is Canberra.